Hello everyone and welcome back to Amber's Confessions. This week, as promised, we are doing something a little different. So we are going to try out this cool new recipe that somebody sent to me. It is garlic butter steak bites and it sounds amazing. So for the sake of time saving, I already did prep a few ingredients. So I've got some mushrooms here. The recipe didn't actually call for them, but I love garlic butter mushrooms. So if I'm heating up some garlic and some butter, I'm gonna put some mushrooms in it. And then we have just garlic that's been minced up. So that's 4 cloves of garlic. And then the money. So this is about 2¼ pounds. I don't know what that is in kilograms. Oh, that's okay, most of you are American, so you know what I'm talking about. So 2½ pounds of glorious New York strip steak. So, does that not look so good? Do you not want that in your stomach right now? Because I do. So, what the instructions on the recipe say is you cut this into 1-inch cubes, right? Which should be pretty simple. So, and I'm gonna grab my drink because that's always a necessity when you're cooking. And now, let's see. 1 inch is like my thumbnail. No, more than my thumbnail. Like a thumbnail and a half. Does that make sense? A thumbnail and a half. I'm really bad at measuring things. So I think these are like 1 inch thick already. Somewhere around there. Yeah. So this should be pretty simple. Now, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to like leave this big long ring of fat on it because I don't want to eat that. But I know you're supposed to cook with it because it gives a better flavor. So I don't really know what to do with that. Not important. We're just gonna wing it. So, all right, 1 inch. Thumbnail and a half. Sure. Something like that. And we're gonna do it over and over. And for your sanity, hopefully I can figure out how to make this part move faster for you so you don't have to stand here watching me cut meat for like 10 minutes. All right guys, our meat is all cut up into these beautiful cubes. Now the instructions are like super specific and it's like season the meat with like half a teaspoon of salt, but really, is it really that specific? Does it really need to be that specific? I don't think so. I'm just gonna kind of toss it in some salt. I mean, salt makes everything better anyway, pretty much. So I don't think I can do wrong with this. I don't know, you guys are probably watching this and you're like, you are obliterating that steak. I know guys. Oh shit. Man down! I'm a baker, not a cooker. Not a cooker, not a chef. I'm a baker, not a chef. Funny enough, actually, my husband is a super good cook. I feel like cooking is like you have to be kind of creative, almost like artistic to be able to like picture how different flavors go together and just kind of like wing it. And I can't do that. Like, he is super artistic. Like, he can draw, he can play music, he plays piano and guitar, and like he's very talented artistically. And so I feel like different foods and textures and flavors going together, he can like combine it in like an art form. And me, I'm like hopeless. Like, like hopeless. And so I need a recipe, like I need instructions with like, give me baking and I am good. I am good to go, no problem, measure it out exactly. And because it's like the art of perfection rather than the art of like chaos. So anyway, I'm not usually one to adventure out when it comes to cooking. All right, next up we need some pepper. This is what happens when I move my light places. It's not normally in my house and then I trip over it. All right, so pepper, again, it says like half a teaspoon, but really, does it really matter? I'm just gonna do this for a while. Awkward. That's about right. All right, so now all we literally have to do is like fry this up in some butter. So I'm gonna move you guys over to the stove so you can see what I'm doing, and we're gonna start cooking. Alright guys, so we're gonna start the cooking process. So it says medium high, so I'm gonna put this more to like medium because this burner on my stove is super wonky and cooks things really hot. So a couple weeks ago, my husband and I we do theme nights some nights for dinner. So we were doing an Austrian theme, and I was making schnitzel, and because it's cut so thin, or pounded out so thin with the pork, you need a lot of surface area for cooking it. So he was like, well, why don't you run both burners? I was like, good idea. Yeah, and then I got this like horrible burn from trying to run both burners with the pork cooking on it and flip it, and then this one was cooking like way too hot, and so then the oil was like splattering everywhere, and then this one was cooking perfectly. But it's a lot easier for you guys to see this one, so we're using this one. So wish me luck, please, Godspeed. Yeah, if you guys like this cooking series and want to see more cooking or baking or just different things, I mean, I'm still going to do try-ons because try-ons are super fun. But if you do want to see more other things, then leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're into, what you'd like to see. I am always game for something new. So I'm just going to turn you guys a little bit that way. Oh, and that's better. You can see me there. Alright, so here we have just one stick of unsalted butter. I don't know how long this has been in my fridge for, but butter's expensive, y'all, and I'm not gonna throw this out, so we're gonna use it. This would be the kind of thing that my husband and I would do, I think, sometimes on like, I mean, we have like a horde of kids, right? So we don't really get out very often. So sometimes for date night, we need to do date night at home when the kids have gone to bed. So a lot of times we'll come up with a cool recipe for something that like the kids won't really appreciate. Or cheese fondue. I love cheese fondue, so yeah. And then we'll wait until the kids have gone to bed, and then we'll cook our own dinner or appetizer or whatever we're doing, and kind of the process of cooking it together without the kids being around, and then being able to sit down and actually eat it while it's hot. We got low standards. That's like a date night for us. So if these turn out good, then this could potentially be like another date night thing that we do, because I mean, feeding a family of 5, we probably wouldn't normally do like super high quality steaks or anything, whereas like the ones that I bought for this were pretty premium. I don't know why I bothered, because it's literally just gonna be me sitting here filling my face with steak. Oh shit, my drink. If you want to know what I'm drinking, which I know you do even though you didn't ask, this is my favorite rum ever. This is how I keep my sanity. And yeah, it's good. Now you know. So if you ever want to buy me something that would make me extremely happy, send rum or wine. So we want our butter, I think, to get pretty hot and melty, because it says we want to sear the steak. So we're just going to keep melting, 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 melting. mean, a lot of people just don't have like 30 minutes to invest into one video, like myself included, right? It had to be a pretty killer video for me to sit watching it for a full 30 minutes. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But now I have to talk really fast. So we've got pretty bubbly butter here. Now it says that you're supposed to cook these for like 6 to 8 minutes total, and then +1 when you add the garlic. Like, you're literally just pan frying this in butter, which is like heaven, like steak and melted butter and fresh garlic. Does it get any better? So we're just, I don't know, I'm gonna cook it till it's not super red anymore. Like, what time did I start this? It's almost 9. It's like 8:57 by that clock, 8:58 by that clock. So like 6 to 8 minutes it says. It did use the word sear, which to me always means like something's like really hot. Like, you know when it sizzles like crazy when you put it in the pan and it's like insta-burn on the outside? That's what I feel like searing is. I feel like this isn't searing. Maybe it wasn't hot enough when I put it in. But I don't want to burn the butter. Oh shit. I can say that, right? Doesn't matter. I'm not monetized anyway. Alright. I think my stove is slanted. There's a lot more butter at this end than at that end. Go. It's sizzling. Holy crap, okay, they're really sizzling now. I think I'm burning my chin. Not like bad. I'm mostly being a baby right now. Alright. I feel like some of these are going to turn out pretty well done all the way through, which I'm not sure if that's normal for steak bites, but maybe if I were to do it again, I'd start it when the butter was already a little bit hotter than what it was, so that they sear on the outside a little bit more quickly and stay a little bit more red or pink on the inside. But if you like your meat a little bit more well done, then I guess this way works pretty well, but we'll see how it turns out. Alright, so we're at about 6 minutes now, so I think I'm going to add the garlic and just let it do its thing. Oh my god, it smells so good, you guys. You have no idea. I'm like this close to drooling all over the pan right now. I'm gonna add some mushrooms. I wish you could like send smell through YouTube, because this smells like so good. Like butter and garlic cooking together and like a really amazing freaking steak in there. Like, it's not right. It's not right. It's too good. I'm gonna cut one of these open and just see. That's not gonna work. How cooked it is. It's surprisingly still pink in the center, actually, which I wasn't expecting. I'm really hoping that just went in fast motion for you guys, because this is tedious. Alright guys, I think we're done here. Alright guys, so that all in all took me, I don't know, maybe like 15 minutes to make, like in chopping everything up and then frying them, and then they're done. So super fast, and if these are good, then I feel like I'm gonna make these a lot. So I served myself a little plate of them, and now is the real test to see if they taste good. So I'm just gonna cut into one. This one was a bit of a smaller one. It is cooked all the way through, so there's like maybe the tiniest faint of pink in there, but not really much at all. That is like garlic butter heaven. Like, I might have just died. Holy crap. For like 15 minutes of my life, I'm gonna try it with a bit of steak sauce. Oh my god. That is like I just went to a restaurant and ordered a steak, and it's like moist and seared on the outside but still soft on the inside, and you've got all the flavors and aromas of the steak and the meat and the garlic and the butter. Wow. I just blew my own mind. I am making this. When my husband one day eventually comes home, I am making this, and I'm gonna blow his freaking socks off. So this one, guys, this is a winner. The recipe was super easy, very minimal ingredients. I do recommend a really good cut of steak, because that way it will keep its texture really well, even though it's being pan fried. So spend a little bit more on a good steak. You will not regret it. This is so easy to make if you're just looking to do an appy, if you have some friends over, or you want to do a date night with your partner. This is where it's at. And dudes, because I know my channel is a lot of dudes right now, I'm telling you, make this for your wife, make this for your girlfriend, make this for your mom, because girls like steak too. God damn, there's a fruit fly. Yeah. Holy crap. I'm gonna give you my closing thoughts after I finish this plate, because it's gloriously hot right now, and I'm gonna eat it. Alright guys, that is it for this week. If you enjoyed the video, then please make sure to give a thumbs up and hit the red button and subscribe so you don't miss my new videos. I post every Saturday. If there's something that you would like to see, then definitely leave me a comment or connect with me on social media. I am on Twitter, Instagram, and on Patreon, and Reddit as of recent. So if you try out this recipe yourself, leave me a comment below and let me know how it goes. I will link the recipe that I use down in the description box below. Definitely give it a try. It is freaking amazing. I don't know what I'm doing next week for a video, so no teaser here. But hit the red button and then you won't miss out, and we will see you again next Saturday.